Hello and welcome back to another game on Arena on Voobly, a game 1v1 arena between Brazil CC, playing in red as the Vikings, and NS Kai, not sure how to pronounce that, I guess I'm going with NS here, and with Brazil playing in green as the Indians. This game was sent to me and was said to be a crazy game. I had a quick look at it. I hope I'm going to catch everything there is to know about this game, because it's going to get crazy indeed, and it should be a really good one. As I said, this was sent to me, so there was a reason. The person who sent me said, yeah, you should have a look at this, please cast this. And I'm happy to do so, because it's going to be amazing. I hope, at least. But for me, it was definitely, and I was just having a look at it, glimpsing it and saying, okay, yeah, that's really good. Let's find out what the game is all about and see how the players' maps look like. We have 4 Ns. Oh, I'm pronouncing that right. Main gold safe in the back, main stone safe in the back, second gold safe in the back. Then we have the third gold and the second stone quite close to one another, outside of the walls, but quite close here to the walls, not too far away. Extra barriers, which doesn't really matter, I guess. 2 extra golds here on the left hand side, which could be really important. A relic here on the left, very close to a space. Deer outside, another relic not too far away. An extra stone on the right hand side. A little bit of a back base here, actually, with Brazil. Second gold inside, forward. Main gold on the side here, forwardish. Second stone on that same side is outside. The third gold on the left hand side is outside. The main stone forward as well. So the map not really good for him. Forward here, quite far away, quite far outside. And I don't hear anything. Maybe that's why. Yeah, that's better. Maybe you've seen that I just adjusted the volume here. Now I can hear something. Loom coming up. Feudal Age for Ernest. This is actually, and I still don't like it, but okay, it's a double trush here. Both players on the way up to Feudal Age. Nobody's going for the fast castle. You can see Brazil with 50 gold in the bank. He did go for Loom. Is going to stone as well. 3 villages on gold. And he's sending 4 villages forward. He does not see these villages from Ennis. He is going with the forward as well, with the tower rush here. And while Brazil is still up on the way to Feudal Age, Ennis is already building the first tower, starting to attack the walls, which have 900 HP. And there is the 4 villages forward for Brazil here. He went for the barracks, so he's going to go with the opposement rush here. Archer range on the way, and Stonewall on 300 HP and falling. So Ennis is almost inside already. I think I need to slow down a little bit already. The game could go a little bit longer when I have to slow down like this. And there's an outpost, no tower, but the 4 villages attacking the walls, and while Brazil is building or not, he went for a counter tower here. Now he's attacking that unfinished watchtower. It's on 80%, and the villagers should be able to take that down, actually, because it's out of range from the initial tower here. Another one coming up behind the outpost, and a counter tower immediately now from Brazil. He's 2 villages on stone, so he should be able to get that stone in. Let's see, 46 for now, housed on 30, not a big problem. And both towers are up. This one should go down over time. Well, depends. And now it's Ennis who's sending his villages in. At the same time, Brazil is moving into Ennis base, going with the tower here, has 2 archers, and therefore Ennis economy, Ennis base is not safe, while he's the one who went for the trush first, a little bit earlier. He's at the same time getting getting trushed at home, and archer rush, opposement rush here could even be stronger. So this game is starting off crazy already. The watchtower from Ennis going down now. Yeah, looks like it. Wait, what's that? Yeah, it's on 650, and watchtower from Ennis now finally going down here. At the same time, Brazil is also attacking the forward tower. In the meantime, we have archers going around with the markers getting built. They're not attacking yet, only 1 watchtower up, but looks like there was either a villager or an archer going down, and that's 2 villagers that could get caught here. Looks like Ennis found them in time. Now we have 1 watchtower still up, but the other 2 went down apparently, which is very good for Brazil here. Is going for blacksmith, sending 5 villagers back to gold, has enough stone for yet another tower, and there is archers inside Ennis base now, attacking the villages, but those villages are quite strong against only Feudal Age archers without fletching. Wheelbarrow came up from Ennis, so these archers should go down, and it looks like no villagers getting killed, or at least not too many. Not sure about the KD and what units that was, but 8-6, that means a few villagers were definitely going down, were definitely killed here. Good amount of villagers on the gold now. We have market coming up. Forward market, of course, the strongest strategy in this game. But yeah, you have villagers here, so why not use them to build a market? Going for that second watchtower. And it looks like the players now might think about Castle Age, actually. Nobody's really going for any more rush here, or any more attacks. And yeah, there's another watchtower coming up. 2 houses. Could actually wall those villagers in, maybe, but you need to be very fast here. Instead, towers getting cancelled, so Brazil is saying, yeah, okay, no, not going to work here. Brazil has very good resources. He should be able to click up to Castle Age within seconds. And is going for the town watch upgrade. He's missing quite a little bit of food. He has 600 wood in the bank, which is too much at this point in the game. Should go for a few more farms, actually, but the front of his TC is covered, so maybe a mill here in the back, a few farms around, could fit at least 6 or 7 here, would be fine. Then again, he's buying some food, now selling wood here, and he's clicking up to Castle Age. Brazil will be the first to go up, and NS's villages forward still, 2 of them. Not sure if they were leftovers or just sent there. And while Brazil is trying to fix his walls here, which is a decent idea, the villager making sure that the other 2 can build, we have 2 villagers waiting for Ennis at the front to maybe try and do some damage. In the meantime, Brazil is saying, okay, let's put my villagers to work. There is no real resources forward, so let's go for a lumber camp. And he's almost up to Castle Age with a lot of resources in the bank. Look at this, it's so much wood, a lot of food and gold, a little bit of stone. Interested for siege workshop coming up here. TC could actually attack this, but I think the villagers are out of range, so it will be fine. He will get that up. A gate here on the right hand side, stone gate now, to make sure that there is no surprise events coming in a monastery as well. And we have Ennis now also up, and he's going for a double monastery here, which is really interesting. TC coming up for Brazil in the back on the wood line. Would have preferred to see it here on the main gold maybe, but it could be attacked from by mangonels outside. So maybe it's a good idea. And that's the double siege workshop. Going for a ram here. That ram could go down fast, actually, for villagers attacking. There is towers around, so these villagers are not safe. But the ram cannot be repaired either. And therefore, I think the mangonel is a better idea. That's the first mangonel out. Mangonel also from NSC has got a defensive siege workshop. And he is going to maybe get some relics here. These monks they don't have upgrades yet. Let's see. Brazil is looking good here at this point in the game with 2 TCs up and running. And it's going with 1 for now, and that TC is on quite low HP already. But now there's mangonels from both players, and that's 2 for 1 here from Ennis. Very good mangonel trades, even though there's watchtowers around. And 2 more mangonels in range, or the TC in their range, underneath the tower. And he's trying to repair the villager going down, but the mangonel is still there. And we have mangonel micro now with a better end for Brazil, who could put more pressure on the TC now. Attacking the mill is maybe not the best idea. The village is helping out a lot here, of course. And 1 monk also in. Doesn't hurt, at least. Castle coming up behind the main TC. This is really, really important. And I only see 1 TC for now. Mangonel micro really good this time for Ennis. He's able to take down 2 mangonels for nothing. And there's only 1 more attacking here on the main TC. On the left hand side, the monk's not really doing a lot here, so the action is actually happening inside Ennis base right now, but the castle even saving the TC. This castle is really important. Indians, as I understand, Hera have the worst unique unit in the game, like unique castle unit maybe. Not sure if there is any worse unique units, but the elephant archers are really not worth it. So now we have Brazil with 3 mangonels attacking the walls, because why not? I think the monks could finally go to action here. Any upgrades? No sanctuary at least. I'm not sure if I missed anything. Radomgram on the way, and redemption coming up. This is a very important upgrade for the monks here. You want to be able to convert siege units, and maybe even what is that? Is that a trade card? That was a misclick. Very nice to see. The players, by the way, probably don't like each other too much, and a trade is happening. How much gold is that? That's 4 gold taken away from the market, or at least, yeah, not taken away, that's maybe the wrong word. Trade card obviously will go down. Ennis is saying, yeah, okay, I can see a trade card. Not going to happen. The battle ram then again is attacking Brazil's walls now, and the monks behind waiting to get some action. We have very good resources for Brazil, actually. Looks like he wants to go up to Imperial Age. At the same time, Ennis is low on resources here, and has those 2 2 battle ringers, 4 monks. So it's pretty much it. One villager here. Let's see, can Brazil actually defend? He does have nothing at home whatsoever. No siege workshop, no barracks, nothing. Barracks now here, but that's pretty much it. And we have 5 monks. A Scorpion now on the field. Siege workshop coming up inside. And it looks like Brazil is not really looking good here. Could send the mangonels back. He's going for archers now. He's got 2 archer ranges already, so double archer production and a castle coming up from him as well. While he's up on the way to Imperial Village. Not halfway, but soon to be. And there is Rams attacking the TC. The villagers, of course, saying, okay, not in my house. Not on my town center. The Scorpions actually making sure that this wall is not coming up. That was a beautiful move here by Ennis. And we have crossbow and fletching coming up while Brazil is close to Imperial Age. He's going to be in time with that castle to get a trebuchet out and try to hit that castle from Ennis here. At the same time, we have now mangonels and crossbowmen from outside trying to defend. That's one Scorpion going down, but it's one mangonel getting converted by the monks here. And a nice shot on those Scorpions, on those crossbows. And the other mangonel also going down. I think it was suicided before it gets converted. Imperial Age is here. We have an archer range, double archer range now coming up at home as well, which is definitely necessary. Botkin arrow only now, that's too late. Thumbring arbalest, very important to see. And a first trebuchet on the way. So it looks like Brazil is actually completely dominating this part of the map. At the same time, he's going to have a tough time to defend here. A lot of farms running out. He needs to move these villagers to take some wood. Doesn't really have a lot of wood here, so he cannot really repair for too much longer. And that's 3 mangonels, 2 of which are attacking that main TC. Now we have that trebuchet up. Villagers migrating to the left hand side. I think Ennis is doing a good thing here. He's going out with an extra TC. He did not take 2 of his sheep, which is kind of disappointing, but they're well hidden in that forest. And we have Arbalest now trying to defend, but there's Scorpions here, there's monks, there's everything. The villagers now from Brazil getting pulled to attack those mangonels because the main TC is under heavy pressure. 2 Arbalests get converted, 1 going down. So now we have Castle Age Arbalest here for Ennis. Of course, everything converted here. And those mangonels are dying fast, as you can see. Now it looks like there's more Arbalests, but that's not enough. That's only 3. You need to wait for more, and I'm not sure if multi-queues are on. Resign, please, GG, UGG, sure, whatsoever. So they probably want their opponents to resign, but no, it's not going to happen so fast. As you can see, population bad for both, and maybe they're thinking they're better, but it looks like both players are in trouble for economy, and it's gonna be a lot about who can take the better fights, who can make sure that the opponent doesn't get a lot of army out. And army-wise, it looks like Brazil has a little bit of an edge here with the trebuchet, with the technology maybe, but he's under a lot of pressure as well. That Scorpion might go down, TC firing. Okay, not a big problem. That watchtower should not hold on for too long. It's on 700 something. Yeah, noob, really noob. Oh my god. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough battle here. Arbalest now moving in, but getting attacked by those Scorpions. Going for the mangonel first. The monks should go down now. And it looks like it was a good fight for Brazil. He's now going back. I'm not sure why. I think he should have been able to take down those Scorpions and be done with that forward, but it's not happening. He's pulling back here. Now in the meantime, he's getting another economy here. TC is up. He's going for those 2 golds, while Brazil is going for the stone here. We have a siege workshop coming up now, finally at home for Brazil, with 4 archer ranges already there, but Brazil is low on gold. He doesn't have safe gold income, maybe this, but that's pretty much it. A second town center coming up to defend. That's not really good. And the 3rd gold on the left hand side is outside, so can really take this one out of range. He's pretty much out of gold, and the extra golds are on the left hand side, so maybe he needs to claim the gold from Brazil, from Ennis somewhere here. A lot of villagers idle on that former main gold. This is not good. So many idols here. That's quite terrible. It was 23, now it's finally fixing that. 3 mangonels, a lot of Scorpions, and this is not Khmer here. And now it looks like Brazil is saying, I need to go for gold here, so I'm moving on to left hand side. Maybe gold is not really the biggest thing actually. He just needs to go for army. Problem is, against siege you need gold units, or maybe light cav. That's an option. Doesn't really have food though, and with what is that, 44 villages against 61. Ennis is ahead in economy. He's now going for an extra TC here. Ennis is moving on to left hand side, taking more gold here. Might even go for a TC. Brazil is calling us, saying GG. No, as a score leader. I don't think he's going to resign here. None of them really is at this point. And yeah, Ennis is very low on resources. Military numbers the same here, but those 2 TCs might go down really fast. Scorpions, mangonels, rams, everything here. On the left hand side, the 2 monasteries might fall. There's a lot of villages hitting those monasteries as well as the arbalest here. That gold should be secure. Maybe we could see a TC coming up here for Brazil, and then a few farms wouldn't hurt, but he doesn't really have wood lines here, this one, but that's pretty much it. And he's obviously able to at least keep the TCs alive. It's not looking too well, and the Scorpions, 7 range, could hit the villages even. He should garrison, but he's not doing that, and there's a lot of monks here. Mangonel coming out, big mistake, taking on 2 Scorpions, but it should get converted instantly. There it is. And the villages are now migrating to the outside, get caught by Wolf. He's only going to find an extra stone here, which could not hurt, but okay. It's not gold, really. And at the same time, and there's a lot of gold in the bank. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to go up to Imperial Village easily. The last villagers on that second gold getting chased away. Trebuchet not doing anything here. The castle went down, the siege workshop, the towers. It's not really important at this point, as the villages are spread so far. Again, another TG call, but nobody's going to resign here. And extra TC up on the right hand side, another TC here between the 2 golds for Ennis. And there's a lot of villages now taking gold, so looks like Brazil should be able to go for arbalest. Is he producing them? He doesn't have wood. That's terrible. It's amazing to see. He's got a lot of wood income here now with, like, what is that, 12, 13 villages maybe. But he's only on 39. Then again, Ennis suddenly only on 43. He lost quite a few villages to the arbalest. And there's a trebuchet now hitting that TC. Those villagers will all die, and that means Ennis is going to have even lower villager numbers, even lower economy. Those arbalest with +2 only, not even bracer, but they're doing the damage. And the trebuchet is moving forward. We have monks and scorpions moving to the right hand side. So Ennis knows the villagers run away. I'm going to chase them down. I'm going to try and put an end to that part of the economy. At the same time, he's got a few monks that would convert the siege workshop and Ram, Mangonel, everything here. So inside, Bristol's base not looking good. He's got a lot of villages on gold here and the villas on wood. We have the trebuchet taking down the TC. There's one more left, and suddenly Ennis is in a tough position, to be honest. He's got 36 military units. That's the only thing he's got going for himself. That's a lot of monks. How many is that? Almost 20. It's at least 15. A few scorpions behind this, and someone's building a castle. Did I see that correctly? Who's building a castle? Brazil is building a castle somewhere, maybe at least. Yes, going for it. Next to the TC, those villagers as a bait to stop the scorpions from attacking the builders. Now, at the same time, we have that trebuchet got converted. Oh my god, now we have a castle age trebuchet. That's huge. The monks actually clearing this army somehow. The arbalists dying underneath the TC. I'm not sure where the other arbalists went to be honest. Maybe they got caught in an attack. I guess it's here where the scorpions probably hit them. And now Ennis in Castle Age has a trebuchet. And that is so much because he can take down castles now. He can take down these TCs. He's got a very strong siege unit. There's another town center coming up here from Brazil. He's still in a score lead. But military-wise, he's a 9 against 40 and more. That gold probably is running out very soon. And while Ennis doesn't really have an economy, 17 villages only. He doesn't really need so much economy as he's got those monks. He can convert villagers or military units, and as you can see, he converted quite a lot. That's at least 8 arbalest, maybe more, and the trebuchet now hitting that castle. What an amazing game. We are 57 minutes in, and is economy gonna win here, or is it going to be the military numbers? That's pretty much the question now, because it's not really a big economy, 46 villagers, but at least Brazil has an economy. Then again, so many monks on the field, and those monks are not gonna be easy to kill. It's a lot about numbers. Castle going down, light cav upgrade coming in from Brazil. He's got 3 stables now. Prepare fast, 50 scouts. Is that like... Is that a challenge? Probably. And now, as you can see, Ennis is going with the trebuchet. A lot of monks, still a few arbalists. That's a very, very strong castle age army. Plus, of course, we have the trebuchet. So the castle is next. Another castle going down to the converted trebuchet. And this is so, so valuable. I think this might actually win him the game. If he's doing it right, you arch or convert. But he should see that this is not an Imperial Age fight here. He's in Castle Age, so it cannot be arbalest of his own. He converted all of those, and that castle is getting repaired. But how long can you hold it up? 55 villagers, but only 12 military units, no resources, and I'm not sure where this went wrong. There's archer ranges getting converted, siege workshop, everything. There's one villager farming, because why not? 2 villagers idle here, and a trebuchet is still happily hitting the castle. Scorpions, monks, arrest, everything. You're doing camels. 2 minutes, please. What? He's not doing camels. What is he talking about? Or maybe Ennis wants to go camels here, which is in theory possible. Practically doesn't have a lot of resources, so maybe not. He has one TC, he's going for another TC here. That mill should get built sometime in this game, but maybe not. And it looks like that Trebuchet is eventually going to take down the castle. Counter trap coming up, but yeah, there's so many scorpions and mangonels. How do you defend the trap here? You're on 16 range, so it's gonna have to place it in front of the castle to be able to counterattack. It's happening now, and the mangonels could go around, and looks like Ennis is paying a lot of attention here. He's packing his trap, going to the bottom side here. Outpost is never gonna get finished here, and with the Arbalest here, 8 of them, he's able to idle these farms. And now he's attacking the TC using Trebuchet, and he's luring the trap out. This is actually quite clever. Now the Trebuchet is definitely going down, unless Brazil is taking it back, but he cannot really do anything against this trap. And I have never seen one Trebuchet being so strong in a game, but I think this is one real good showcase, and that's why Trebuchets are only being built in Imperial Age. Imagine a player getting Capram like Human, that's already strong, but Trebuchets, that's just so OP, and in Castle Age you cannot really compete with a Trebuchet. Now as a Castle Age player you will be really happy when your opponent's an imp but doesn't have a lot of army, that you have that trap here. And now it looks like Brazil is waiting. He's got a decent amount of army here, but not enough. You cannot really go against this army yet. He's going with the TC on the stone. The siege workshop never got built. A few skirmishes now getting produced, but it's still not enough, and that's the siege units and the monks, they are just so strong here. On the left hand side, a decent economy, if you can go like that. 70 villages now, but 45 also from Ennis, so he's on the way to go camels. Said, yeah, wait 2 minutes, the camels are around against the light cav. Skirmishes are not even a lead, and the problem for Brazil is he doesn't really have army, and he doesn't really have a lot of resources. 32 army, that's not bad, but the TC going on to the Trebuchet and the 2 mangonels. Light cav now moving in, but there's even spearmen, there's camels waiting, and this game looks like, even though Brazil is still in the score lead a little bit, we have a very, very strong army from Ennis here. Elite skirmisher finally coming up. On the left hand side, Ennis economy in the side there original bases, nothing is happening. A TC coming up here from Brazil, but the camels are around, so this one should not go up. The villagers will die here. And did I miss the fight? Where did no, they're still standing around the TC. It doesn't look like Brazil was daring to go and attack this force. How many units is that? It's more than 40, definitely. We have 62 military units in total, and now the Trebuchet is once again hitting that castle. I'm not sure where the counter trap behind the castle, but Brazil doesn't have the gold to actually go for a second Trebuchet here. The light cav going one by one, which is a big mistake. One monk might go down, but 6 light cav dying so fast, and that Trebuchet is getting attacked, but there are no hits, and the camels can easily deal with the Trebuchet. 1 or 2 might go down, but it's pretty much it. And the castle once again under under heavy pressure. Brazil now going with another TC here, going for his farms, is taking down the converted archery ranges. The problem for him is he doesn't have economy. He's going for Ennis is now going for light cav even. He's not thinking about Imperial Age, because why would you? As long as you have a Trebuchet, you will be fine. Attacking the castle, and this one got repaired a little bit. We have an army of mostly elite skirmishers, but the scorpions are so good here. This is just amazing. And the monks 45 HP, they're not dying fast. These arbalest or elite skirmishers that are missing bracer, and this is one very, very big point here. Missing bracer is really hurtful. The TC actually went up, and it looks like Brazil is able to take gold here. At the same time, his castle is going down, and I think it's going to be a matter of minutes now before this castle is actually falling. Maybe seconds, but quick repair coming up. There's still scorpions on the field. There's still a few arbalists left from the conversions. The monks not doing so much here, but it looks like Ennis is still with the advantage here, even though he's not going to score it. The castle now getting repaired to half HP, but the Trebuchet can just continue to attack here. The players are all focusing on the right hand side when it comes to military. On the left hand side it's purely economy. A few camels now actually raiding, so a nice idea from Ennis to make sure that Brazil is not going to pull ahead here. Brazil 117 population, that's 26 military units. The castle is not looking good. Actually, if he could just mass a little bit more army, he would be fine, but he cannot really hide anywhere, and he's not producing too much as far as I can see. Stables idle, elite archery ranges idle. He doesn't have food, maybe because he pulled the villagers from the farms. There's a lot of lumberjacks here, but it's not really helping him. He cannot really make army from just wood. And there's light cav raiding on the left hand side now. So Ennis is saying, while I cannot make too much progress on the right hand side, why not attack the remaining economy from Brazil? I'm going to do some damage here. And the castle once again got repaired, but Brazil is calling the game here. An amazing battle in my opinion. Look at this. The one trebuchet that got converted did so much damage, and it's actually, in my opinion, game deciding. What an amazing fight. Look at the minimap. Have you ever seen this? Maybe you have, but it's rare, and really nobody was really using his own base any longer. Brazil a little bit. And I hope you enjoyed this game. I think it was an extraordinary one. And I hope to see you in the next game then. GG.